According to the root.com, former Indiana Pacers coach Isaiah Thomas diagnosed as clinically insane after claiming he could have prevented the infamous malice at the Palace Brawl. Okay, and people thought that he was absolutely crazy for making a statement like that. What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Make sure you hit the like and hit the sub and comment as well. And be sure you hit each and every one of the notifications to my videos so that you can get all of my content. Okay, because YouTube tends to act funny, and I want to thank all my subs for pulling up at the previous stream, man. Appreciate the love and support, man, from everybody, man. What's up, Mr. Ujai? I see you in the building, man. Hope everything good with you, man. Let's go ahead and tackle this right now, okay? Now, the question is could Isaiah Thomas have potentially put a stop to this brawl? You know, and I'm going to tell you like this, okay? There is no one alive by themselves that could have single-handedly prevented that brawl from taking place. Okay, the players first and foremost, man, adrenaline was at so sky high, and anybody knows when you play sports or any type of contact sports or physical nature sports or adrenaline driven sports, you know good and damn well that when your adrenaline is pumping, your testosterone is at the level, especially with men, and you're talking about a whole bunch of alphas that are out there, on the court or on the field, who have that never die type attitude, never back down type attitude. Then don't even get um, into the size factor. You got guys over there, pretty much majority of everybody with, with the exception of a sprinkle of guys, pretty much everybody on that floor is going to be well above 6'5", and I just don't think that Zeke would have been able to prevent any of that from taking place because the players were going to do what they wanted to do. Um, I'm pretty sure, like the fans of Detroit probably would have taken it into some sort of consideration, but you can't control what another idiot is going to do throwing a drink from where he was at. Okay. And there was nothing that Isaiah could potentially do because there were several different scenarios that were going on. You had a scenario that was going down. Everybody was going haywire in there. The fans, security, the players, the coaches, everybody was going haywire in there. And I just don't think that Isaiah Thomas would have been able to prevent anything because everybody was gonna make their presence felt regardless of the situation. Now, I will say this, okay? If there had been multiple guys there that, and I'm quite sure that was, I'm not 100% sure, but if there were multiple guys there that were from that Bad Boys Piston era, which at that time they were pretty successful, so everybody was trying to be in support of them and show that they could win because the Pistons went ahead and ended up winning the championship. If there had been guys there from the Bad Boy Pistons that felt like, okay, look, we need to put a stop to this and everything, I felt like they could have softened the blow just a little bit, but the way that the emotions were that night, I don't think that anything could have been prevented. And I don't think that the statement that Isaiah Thomas made would is warranted it for him saying, okay, well, you're clinically insane or anything like that. No, that's you're talking about you're talking about a point guard that was a leader of men, and he knew how to get everybody psychologically to do what was needed to be done in order to win. You know, let's not get it twisted, and let's not get it fucked up. Isaiah Thomas was a dope ass leader. You know what I'm saying? He might have not led in the way that you wanted to lead, or he might have not done it the way that you wanted it to be done. Just like a lot of tyrant leaders in history, such as um, Adolf Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Saddam Hussein. Um, I'm trying to think of a lot of dictators and stuff like that that used to go in terms of propaganda and psychologically getting people to do what is necessary to be done to the point where they actually worship these individuals. And I'm not trying to say that Zeke was like that, but when you play the point guard position, you have to understand that there's a certain type of toughness and grittiness that you have to have in order to play that position. That's why a lot of people they don't particularly like Chris Paul, but they respect the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Paul is only ain't number 6 foot. You know, and to some people, 6 foot might be tall. You know what I'm saying? But in the NBA world, that's pretty much that's a little man. You know, but that's neither here nor there. Isaiah Thomas wasn't going to stop anything. If Rasheed Wallace, if guys like Rasheed Wallace um, and other bigs that were on Indiana at the time were not going to stop anything, Isaiah Thomas sure as hell wasn't going to stop anything. And the thing about it is uh, Rasheed Wallace was known for being fiery at the time, but he actually was trying to stop. He was trying to stop everything, and prevent stuff from being escalated at that point in time. You know, uh, I just feel that, and it's not to take anything away from him, but I mean when you got a guy like Steven Jackson who has a ride or die type attitude, and he even said it. He ride for his. He stands by whoever he's with. If you have like all those personalities, because coming into the season, Indiana was the best, the best team. They were by far the best team. They were making headlines and stuff, and it had to do with their physical type of style of play in terms of the mental side of things. They were scrappy. They didn't take any shit. They didn't back down from anybody neither. You know what I'm saying? And as the same with Detroit to a certain extent, but except they were quietly getting things done. But they nevertheless both teams were still real physical. Um, I'm of the notion of this: if Isaiah felt like he could have stopped anything. What's up with it, Celtics Nation? I see you in the building, man. Salute to you. Uh, if he felt like he could have stopped everything, it must have been a case where, okay, look, um, I'm gonna do everything that I can to show my face so that way people will see, okay, hey, this is Isaiah Thomas. But fans that are liquored up, you know what I'm saying, under the influence, drinking and stuff like that, that are at these stadiums and stuff like that, they're lunatics. They're lunatics. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody thinks that everybody's coming to these football games or basketball games and they're sobered up and uh, nobody, everybody's on the same level and all this other stuff. That's not the case. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. These people, some of these people have a direct agenda to go out there and to heckle some of these players and distract them to the point where it messes with them from a mental standpoint. Because you got to remember, Ron Artest had cooled off. He had cooled off. He was laying on the table, minding his own business, and that's when the drink had hit him. It wasn't like Ron Artest. It wasn't like Ron Artest provoked anything, and you saw that in the film. But of course, uh, and I'll get to the end of everything in a minute. Of course, the media, and when you see it on ESPN and all these other channels, nationwide news and headline news and all this other stuff, of course they're gonna put it out there like it was their fault, like it was is that best? No, no, Big Who, that's Jamal Tinsley. Yeah, I mean, oh, you talking about Travis Best? Nah, that's that's Jamal Tinsley, man. You remember Jamal Tinsley played for the Pacers, man. Decent point guard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember Isaiah Thomas used to coach the Pacers. You know, but besides that, man, a lot of people got to understand that these players are getting taught too crazy. It's just like the situation that happened with Marcus Smart. Okay, like they're getting they're getting yelled. Uh, okay, yeah, no, it's all good, man. No, yeah, man, that shit don't matter, man. Shoot, everybody make mistakes, bro. But you are right. Travis Best did play for the Indiana Pacers or whatnot. But like I was saying, it's a lot of people out here that think that these players aren't being taught to. I mean that these players are just being taught to in a respectful manner, and that's not the case. What's up with it, JMJ 21? I see you in the building, man. You can hop in, man. Listen, man, y'all can hop in, man. Y'all can voice your opinion, man. If y'all feel that y'all have something on your mental, man, get it out. Get it out, man. Get it out. Let it out, bro. For real. But like I was saying, man, it's only so much that a player can take. Uh, a player being yelled at, racial slurs, being talked about, stuff like that. It's the same situation that happened with Marcus Smart when he was at Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, when he was playing for them, and it was a situation with the woman over there, and it made national headlines. But what do you only see? The only thing that you see is Marcus Smart going going into the crowd or whatnot, and having the it being escalated, or when Russell Westbrook has had constant been heckled by constant fans or whatever, and he's gotten into it with various fans or whatnot. The only thing you see is Russell Westbrook, going at that guy or something like that, or just like the stuff that's been going on. Kyrie Irving being having a bottle thrown at him, popcorn being thrown, drinks being poured and stuff like that. Uh, you know, a lot of that stuff y'all don't see, but that type of stuff is really of the norm. And I feel like this, okay? Those people that are doing that type of stuff, they should be banned for life. That shit should not be tolerated. Because what if you throw something, and now that we're talking about Errol Spencer, and I'm gonna let my boy JMJ 2121 take over in just a second as I get this out. What if one of those bottles that you throw, or one of those objects that you throw, a heavy object, hits that player in the eye? And at that time, you got to remember, uh, I, um, Kyrie Irving was having issues with his eye. What if that bottle would have potentially hit that man in the eye and would have damaged his eye? Guess what? Because of you, that guy can't play basketball anymore because he needs his vision. Because of you, you have messed this guy's career up because that's his body is an investment. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's a fault that has taken place because of because of what because of what you have done. Listen, I don't like when people sit up here and talk about, oh the fans have a right to, the freedom of expression and to do what they want to do and say what they want to say. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because every single night, those players, or every single day, those players are putting their lives on the line for you, whether it's from them being out there physical, or whether it's them out there, uh, taking a risk with their bodies. So not only do they have to put up with the bullshit from the referees, from the coaches, from the other players, and also from preventing from getting hurt and everything, they got to put up from the bullshit from the fans. You know what I'm saying? And from a mental aspect. So people got to stop acting like these fans are owed something when they're really not. They're not owed anything, and I don't like it. Whenever I go to a game, JMJ, man, I conduct myself and I show respect to those players and stuff like that, because for some people, it's a once in a lifetime thing. Once in a lifetime thing to see those players. They'll never be able to go to a stadium or go to an arena ever again in their life. Some people don't get that type of opportunity. So that's what you have to realize. And some of those players actually do want the kids to see them play, to say, okay, hey, look, 15, 16 years down the line, hey, I got to see such and such player play. I got to see this player play. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, JMJ, you got it. JMJ, you there? Yeah, you sound kind of far away, bro. What's up, Matt Moses? I see you in the building.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a lot better, man.
Oh,
Hello, JMJ. Yeah, I
I
think
said this.
JMJ's.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better, man. Ooh, you've been having trouble with your stuff lately, man.
No, no, no. I got a big. I ain't say a big speaker, but a little speaker I've been listening to. You know, when I what's it
Right.
called? You had to put the Bluetooth up there so you could hear it from
Hmm.
from right there. So other than that, man, sorry about that, man. I said let me cut off this speaker. Let me cut off the speaker
No.
so I can hear. So I can hear. But Isaiah,
Hmm.
you said could he stopped it?
Right.
Maybe and maybe not. Maybe and maybe not. because
Mhm.
Isaiah been a whole lot of fights with the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? With the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
That's right. With the Detroit Pistons and with what's it called? When he was playing with Detroit, he know he had a fight against the opposite side of the team if they were acting funny or acting stupid.
Right.
You
Right.
know, with Bill A. Bill, go a fight with Bill A. Bill, fight with Rodman, fighting with Mahorn.
Yeah.
I would say, maybe, and some say maybe not. But
Mhm.
you know, Isaiah, I know Isaiah probably would have been up there if someone did something to him. He would have took the suit off and everything.
Right. Right. Right.
He would have took the suit off and everything. It would have said, "Man, forget
So
this."
so you don't you felt like you felt like you felt like the uh Isaiah Thomas would have escalated it more than prevented it.
I say, he probably could have prevented it, but in a way, he been having fights for years with the Detroit Pistons. He would have
Right.
had he had a, so you see he probably would have said, "But that." And he from Chicago too. I say, I
Uh-huh.
can't have this. I can't have
Right.
this. I can't have my players messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Man,
but see,
that's their careers though. I know he done played for what since 80 since 1990 from 80 to 92. So
right. But
yeah,
see,
so
no, but check this out though. I don't know about that though. I mean, okay, Isaiah Thomas, yeah, he used to get scrappy and everything like that. We know he was down for the cause and stuff like that. But I think that him being because he took the role of a coach. You know what I'm saying? Being him coaching and stuff like that. So I don't think that he would have took off the suit and tie or nothing like that. But I will say this: he wouldn't have been able to stop everything because hey, like I was saying, JMJ, if Big Rasheed Wallace couldn't stop anybody from fighting or anything like that, I don't think there's no way on this earth that Isaiah Thomas would have been able to stop everything all by himself. They said he was clinically insane for even thinking something like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand
I
that too, Paulo. I
me
understand that.
me me or you, JMJ. You know what I'm saying? And you was in the you was in the military. You seem like this shit happened
Yeah,
all the time. Soldiers getting into it all the time and stuff like that. That was normal. Y'all fight it out or whatever. Like, hey
yeah.
JMJ, ain't no way sometimes that you gonna prevent. Like, let's say y'all go and y'all have a bar fight or something like that. You think I'm gonna be able to walk in, JMJ, and be like, "Hey, everybody, stop"? No, it's not that easy.
You show wait. Do you try to break that up? Someone shoot your high point. Someone shoot your high point instead of shooting the one that you supposed to be fighting.
Right,
And
right,
that's all I
right,
know. That's all I know. I know what you're talking about right there. You're trying to break the stuff
right.
up. Man. Come on, man. Come on, squash this. Come on, squash this. It'd be like Juice with Tupac and Omar Epps.
Yeah,
GQ
yeah,
versus
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bishop. They squash the beef. Then you see him by a few days later. Tupac got the gun and he trying to shoot what's it called? He trying to shoot Omar Epps GQ for Juice. Then they say it's over. You punched them. You took the gun away from him, and then you
Hmm.
doggone what's it called? You try to find him. And then you did find him. He got a 2x4 like hacksaw Jim Duggan. He trying to bust you in your shit. They try to bust you in your shit, and then you say, then you unarm the Tupac with the board off of him, and then you doggone what's it called? You try to fight him, and then you fight him, and then there's a big building, about 42 stories. You try to fight him, and then you doggone, then you say it's over, and then you try to fight him again, put the headbutts, put the double fists on him, and then he out here trying to what's it called fall off the trying to I ain't say get off the building, but he fought him off the building. Then he trying to save him. You know what I'm saying? He said then you have I don't know if it's Scoop Dreams or nothing like that. But it was some boy said you got the juice now. You be like shoot. She said man, I just killed a brother, man. You know.
Right.
Yeah, so I was looking at that the other day, man. You know,
Hmm.
how you kind of reminisce, man. You say you can't do our brothers like that, but they want to act like jackasses. You gotta check them on that. You know?
Right. I mean,
Yes.
like I said, man, nothing. They listen, JMJ, man. Those players, those players were gonna do what they wanted to do regardless, man. And I'm gonna be real with you. You know, JMJ, man, you already know back in the days they used to get into it like that, like not with the fans and all that other stuff, but like fights and brawls and scuffles and stuff like that. That was of the norm and stuff like that. You know, but it like for them to throw a drink on Ron Artest the way that they did, you know what I'm saying? I think Ron Artest, I I I I, I hate that he went and did what he did, and then Steven Jackson did what they did, but I kind of felt the way that they did because that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who are you? I don't know you. So you're gonna disrespect me like that, and you're gonna sit up there and you're gonna throw something at me, and expect for me not to do anything. I don't think you know where I come from. I don't think you know where I'm cut from. You know what I'm saying, JMJ?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you beat somebody from Chicago. It's a baby. He try to be good to you, and you try to do bad to him. He go remember that, or it'll be quit draw McGraw and try to bust you. You know what I'm saying? They try to bust you or something like that, man. You can't do people like that. You got to welcome them with open arms. Man, say open arms or open, say welcome. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get your stuff together, get your stuff together. If you try to do the same pattern, what you did back at home or whatever, uh-uh, you got to go. There's many a ways to cut you off. Ain't talking about fighting either. There's many a ways that you can cut somebody off. So ain't mean to be like that though. You know. You hear me, Polo? But I'm gonna tell you this though, fellas. We trying to get ourselves together, man. Work, get a check every month or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Play ball, get paid to play ball, play hockey, play tennis, play other stuff, man. But I understand you say you got the body is a money maker. When you're skilled like that. When you're skilled like that, if you're non skilled, try to play ball, football. You got to work on your elements. You know. So Isaiah, if he would have stopped it, shoot, he would have stopped it. If he didn't would have stopped it, you know. Some people gonna talk about him when he didn't. Some people was gonna talk to him when he did. So
You,
yo, who's that?
that's Sean.
Is talking about Sterling. Yeah,
That's
what's up,
Sean,
man?
yeah.
Yeah, what's
Wait,
up, man?
man.
Yeah, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
I feel like he could have. He could have. Well, we know Isaiah. Isaiah gonna be involved in the fight.
You say what? Yeah,
Isaiah, be-
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember, I remember the video. It was Morris Peterson and Al Harrison, and at the time they went at it, and then all of a sudden Isaiah came in, wanted to fight Peterson.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's the type of Isaiah is. Isaiah's like, oh, you want to fight Jermaine? Fight me. Nah, That's I
Yeah.
feel like to me he would have got. I feel like he would have got Ron out. He would have said, "Yo, Ron, go to the locker room." You know, I'm sure I'm sure Ron will listen. I'm sure
Yeah.
he'll get people to get them out, get on him out of there. And also, the Detroit Pistons they wouldn't do nothing to Isaiah because I ain't gonna say that. We all know why they won't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna say it anyway because I did won 2 championships with him. I
He
what?
is the Pistons. When people talk about Pistons, he's the name of it.
Yep, him and Joe
Oh,
Dumars, Vinny Microwave Johnson, or James Edwards, or Bill A. Beer. You know.
he's the man of the, he's the man of the, so I know damn well Detroit ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like, no, that's Isaiah. I ain't. So I feel
Yeah. But other than that, man,
how I feel. I feel he got Ron out. I feel like he would say, "Yo, go out there." I think he would have got Ben. I think he would tell the ref, "Yo, get Ben out. Yo, get Ben out there." Then it would have been no separated, been cool, and they'll be playing. I feel like that's gonna happen. And well, also feel that, like I said, like I said, um, I would feel that he would have got. I'll picture Isaiah. I feel like he would have got though. Definitely, yeah. Go to the locker room, Ron. Hey, yo, man, get Ben out of there, man. He's throwing stuff in my play. Get him out. I would get him ejected. Focus on him, and I think they will focus on that.
Okay, but what about when he threw the cup at him?
Isaiah gonna jump in. Isaiah gonna jump in that thing. Yeah. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah. See, look.
like I
You
said,
saying all that? Look at him. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, do this, do that. You throw a drug at it. Oh, fuck that. Take off the tie.
if you say
You
do
know what I'm saying, JJ?
but like you say do the jank. I say if the fan didn't, I said before that, I said he would probably get run out the ring, run out that arena. He
Right.
would have got out that arena. He would tell the ref or somebody to go get Ben out because Ben throwing stuff at my player. Get him out. Or I think he would talk to Ben. That I
hey,
think I feel like he would
look,
have talked to Ben.
but I'm gonna say this there. I'm gonna tell you this there, bro. I'm gonna tell you this there, bro. No, they throwing stuff. They spitting up stuff. They
Right.
spitting up because of the COVID-19. You might have COVID-19 or something like that, or that dude that threw that bottle at Kyrie. They probably could have snuck a cocktail or something like that. A bomb
Ooh,
cocktails. A
damn.
bomb
Ooh,
cocktail.
JMJ coming with some military shit now, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's true
remember.
though.
They would some what's it
I
called, man?
remember. I remember that. I'm in through arenas that would throw stuff at people.
Yeah, you got baseball players out here
I
throwing
remember.
batteries.
I remember when the Bobby Jackson T Mac. I was there.
Yeah,
Oh
Somebody,
yeah.
yeah. I forgot about that one.
I was in Orlando. Yeah, somebody threw a beer at Bobby.
Uh,
Yeah,
Bobby,
but other than that,
Bobby about to
man,
go up there. Bobby Jackson was about to go up there. Bobby Jackson was about to go up there.
hell
yeah,
yeah. I wouldn't have blamed him for doing it. And you know what? JMJ 21 and Sterling Young,
Mm-hmm.
Joy Taylor said that she was on the player's side when she saw it happen. So I salute to Joy Taylor. She was like, look, she believed the players the whole time because all you see is Ron Artest is bad, hoodlum, thugs, all this other stuff. All
Yeah,
you see is Jermaine O'Neal, hoodlum, thugs, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sergeant Nick? Sergeant Nix, I see you in the building. D from Detroit, I see you here, and Joe Strummer. Even though I don't agree with your ass, but I agree with you with the ratings going down with the NBA. But I can't. Soccer, I would have to look that up.
yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, like I didn't like how the media portrayed them as thugs, like for defending themselves. I was like, what? I didn't really get that. They thugs. Oh, he's a thug. Like, they're thugs. They're fighting people. I'm like I said, like reason why I said it. I said reason why they said it because we all know skin just cover their skin. To me, that's what I picture. That's what I picture it as. oh, cause just because they're blacks. Not, I'm not gonna say black. They're just because they're successful athletes, and you judging them by the skin of their color. And that's why I said if they was white, if there was some white players jump up there, they wouldn't say nothing.
They would have swept it. They would have
Yeah,
swept it
they
under
was
the rug, young.
yeah, that's what I said. I said nothing. So I didn't really get that. And also, like I said, the police trying to pepper spray, trying to pepper spray, like I said, Ron Artest, and then he said, "Oh, I didn't know Reggie had a suit on." That's BS. Like I said, Reggie was like say Larry Bird was there. Picture Larry Bird Reggie decision.
Hmm.
I feel like that cop wouldn't pepper spray there, man.
Right.
He would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Larry Bird," and then
Right.
he
Right.
was so funny.
How you not gonna know that that was Larry Bird? And I think one of y'all brought that up the last time we talked about the Mallets and the Palace. Young was like, but this it's just a lot of people that are in awe, and they don't believe that this person is that person, or they might be like, oh well, I didn't know that that was him or something like that. But I think now that I think about it, man, I think that was a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you probably felt some type of way. Because a lot of these fans and stuff, JMJ, they got a lot of vitriol towards towards these players for whatever reason. They might not even like the way a player dresses, and they're like, you know what? I can't stand that Russell Westbrook. I got to get him. Or some shit like that.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't like what they do and all that stuff, you know, they should
Well,
try for the NBA. They should try for sports or try for the NBA and stuff like that. So you could be out there. And I ain't talking about what's it called, play your game. Not what's it called either. But you have people like in WWE. You know what I'm saying? They work out for wrestling and all that. Hockey they go out for wrestling. But I think the only most consistent one is the doggone hockey because they got boards up there. That's the most consistent one that don't have no have a
Like
few.
it too, yeah, like definitely. Like you see hockey attack a fan. Fan, that is you. Like what Jermaine said. No, there's you see hockey, they attack a fan. You see,
That's rare though. But
I
that's
seen,
rare though
yeah,
though. But
yeah,
that's rare though. But
yeah. Like
I understand
I
what you're
seen
talking about
baseball.
too.
I seen some of the baseball players. Not. I wouldn't say attack a fan with it. I wouldn't say that. I would see
well,
like
what?
I would say
Oh wait, young, wasn't there a baseball? Wasn't there a baseball brawl? Young and JMJ, wasn't there one where the fans got involved? Wasn't
yeah,
there a couple of them?
yeah. Like I remember that. I remember a fan was talking so much stuff about the player. Then you see a fan attacking the umpire, and they and
Mhm.
then and then. But once you talk Empire and the Empire was white, but if you talk about but you talking about a successful guy who's not white, but he's very successful in big, and but nobody picture that. Like the Marcus Smart incident, who was at Oklahoma
Yeah,
State.
yeah, yeah. I was just
One,
talking about that.
people, the white dude said something racist to Marcus. He pushed him, and people was like,
Right.
he has an attitude and all that. I'm like, just cause he's black, nobody ain't focused on him saying race stuff. They just gonna focus on he's skinning a thug trying to fight.
Hey, what if? I'm gonna tell you this though. What if Grayson Allen did that and kicked someone and tripped somebody and kicked someone in the nuts? You feel what I'm saying? What if
Like
Grayson
he's done, but
Allen
like he's done plenty of times before.
or tripped somebody or kicked somebody in the nuts or some shit?
Yeah.
Y'all wouldn't say nothing. Y'all wouldn't say nothing. You probably say a little bit about it and sweep it under the rug. And that's the BS about that. you know. So I'm just, when it comes to sports, I'm trying to look at it, from a fan standpoint, or if I go to a game, I want to see some, what's it called, I want to see some action. Now, I ain't talking about that fighting action. I'm talking about scoring or football with touchdowns and tackles and sacks and all that. Hockey's goal scorers and all that. Baseball, I want to see a home run or something like that, a stolen base, or they still a stolen base. You know what I'm saying? Soccer, you want to see a goal too. But I heard what's it called? Soccer been a whole lot of BS too. You got streakers out there, streaking out there and running out there in that soccer field, streaking and stuff like that, man. Shoot. Cricket too. We could talk about cricket too.
Damn,
We
they
could
get
talk
into
about
it in
all
cricket.
these sports. Yeah, cricket a little bit too. So
Well,
yeah.
damn, cricket. Hey, cricket gangster like that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, hold on. You said Theo B. He said a great point about Grayson Allen. I'm a Duke fan too. I know about Grayson Allen. I don't like the fact that he dirty. He's a good player, but he dirty. He said Grayson Allen did it 5 or 6 years. That's what I was telling JMJ 5 or 6 times.
He a good player. Yeah, like I said, yeah, he a good player, but he dirty. He a good player,
He
but he
dirty, dirty as fuck, man.
But he definitely a good player though. Yeah.
Yeah, so
What,
you know,
what's up, Sergeant? How you doing, man, Sergeant?
Hey, what's good, guys? Thanks for having me on.
New York in the house.
No doubt, no
uh-oh,
doubt, no doubt.
uh-oh, uh-oh.
Welcome to the
Which part,
show.
which part of New York, though? Which part? Let's see.
Hey, Jada kids, they running things right now, so he gonna stand up for real.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So let me set the record straight, right? I'm straight up New York Knicks
All
fan,
right,
tried and true, right? But 30 years,
all right.
retired from the military. I live in Tampa, Florida right now.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. You
Okay,
probably seen
both of
all
these
of
guys gonna love you. I'm gonna let you take it away. Both of these guys gonna love you, and I think you know why. They'll explain why. But go ahead, man. Go ahead and cook.
yeah,
But
but I'm tell you,
I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate you guys having me on the platform. First and foremost, so salute to you guys and what you're doing and the content that you're bringing forth and let fans rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt,
yeah,
man. What you got on this situation? What you got on this situation with Isaiah saying that he could have prevented the malice in the palace?
So I believe this. I believe that it's easy for people after I call it that Monday morning quarterbacking thing after Sunday's game, and you go back and you look and say I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and it's easy for you to be the big man standing on the mountaintop saying that I could have done this and this would have been the outcome. You don't know that. If you could have prevented it, why didn't you? That's my thing. So are you saying that all this because we're still years and years? When was the malice of the palace incident? What year did that occur?
That was 2004.
Let's think about this for a minute. This is 2021, and we're still talking about this event, right? Because so many people were unjustly criticized for what happened and what took place. So I don't want to give credence to the negativity of the incident. What I would say is this: I think that people learn from the ways to react or not react to things that go on with fans. Because fans, let's be real. If you pay $35 for a ticket as a fan, you feel like you can go in and do whatever you want. That's throwing beer on people, cussing people out, calling them out their name, and as a fan, you feel that's okay. No, that's not okay. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We're all men. So the first thing that's not going to happen is I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That is not going to happen. So when you step across that line, I don't care if you had too many beers, too many nachos, too many tacos, or whatever it is that's going on in your life. If you disrespect me, there are going to be consequences and repercussions. So regardless of what Isaiah said, I think that's a lot of BS. To be honest, I'm just being honest. That's a lot of BS. And for you to come, to be out there saying that you could have prevented this, that, and the third. Let's look at this for a second. What has been Isaiah's trajectory to this point? When is the last time we heard from Isaiah Thomas in a relevant situation? So think about that for a minute. So in order for you to be relevant, you got to bring up something that happened in 2004 and say that, oh, I could have prevented that. Man, miss me with that. Miss me with all that. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm just saying, fellas. I'm just saying. I didn't mean to go on a rant. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
No. Flex your motherfucking opinions. That's what we do on here, Sergeant. Man, that's a good take.
You know,
What y'all got to say to that, man? Y'all go ahead.
I kind of disagree on that because like you said, relevant. He did. It said if it wasn't for, I'm saying not. I'm just not you. I'm just saying for people. Though. I said if it wasn't for, it wasn't for or say if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't got those two players, Jermaine and Ron Artest. Isaiah did that. Cause that's one thing about Isaiah. I just can't. I can't discredit guy like he find talent. He can find talent.
I won't disagree with the fact that
Hold on. I ain't there. Like he could find talent. And for the fight, I think he could have. He could have prevented it. I think he could. I feel like he would have got Ron out of the arena. He would have told him to go to the locker room. I think he would. Because we know what type of person Ron is.
What about everybody else?
I ain't gonna say Ron. You know what type of person meta war pieces for everybody. I feel like he would have told him. I feel like he would tell them go back in the bench and chill. And they all been separated, cool. And I think to me he would have told them about Ben. But if that don't happen, we all know Isaiah type of person type it is. If you was one of his players and you get so involved in the fight, he will fight. He will defend you. He will fight with you. That's just type how he is. I'm not defending him. Then I'm just saying that's the type of person he is. Like you fight, Joe. You want to fight too? Like come on. But that's how he is. But I feel like he would have prevented it if differently if he would have got Ron up out of there, and he would have controlled Ben.
So I guess my thing is this: if what you just said is true, and is actionable, why didn't he do that? If you are the elder statesman on the team, and you're supposed to be the leader, and get all these guys in line with whatever is the best that's going to go on for the team, why don't you do that? Why didn't he do that?
For not definitely. Why would he wouldn't do it? Definitely not for jail because people thought Ron was the hothead. To me, no, Jo was the hothead.
No, don't get it twisted. Understand my question, right? Understand the question. The question is, if you are the elder statesman on the team, and people look to you for leadership. Your leadership should have prevented that off the
No. I can't be the leadership. It's the players that leader. That leader is the player. So I feel like the player that was the leader was Jo. So I feel like I feel like for Jo, I think he should have also helped. I think he also should have helped Ron to get up out of there too. I feel like they should have could see him instead of Lil go to the arena. I feel like the same only thing I understand him laying on there, because it's therapy thing, But I feel like I wouldn't say me as the leader. I would have said the leader of that was Jermaine. So I feel like for Isaiah, I wouldn't. For Isaiah, I feel like for a guy, I bet they're gonna listen. I bet they're gonna listen to him. If you're saying that leader, I feel like if you're saying the leader thing, I would like Isaiah, Ron, and Jermaine and those guys, they will listen to Isaiah.
Yeah. So this is where we disagree, because when we talk about leadership, right? Leadership means that you don't have to guess what's going on. You following the man in front of you, because that particular individual has put a stake in the ground and said, "Hey, this is what we're going to do. This is best for the franchise. This is best for the organization, and this is the way we're going to go. We're not going to go down the thug road. We're going to do this right here. We're going to be better men at what we're doing." That did not happen. Mm-hmm. So that means that there was an absence of leadership. So when you come back after the fact to tell me that you could have prevented what happened, that's a bunch of BS for me. I'm just sorry. I'm gonna call it what it is. That's a bunch of BS. You want to be heard now saying that if coulda, shoulda, woulda. How many times have we woken up and after the fact and said coulda, shoulda, woulda? Stop playing with me right now. What? Stop.
Yeah, but
Uh,
they had the same thing with these racist folks, with
yeah,
Russell Westbrook too. There, brother. I think you think they're really continuing on after that. With the Malice in the Palace, you think they with DeMarcus Cousins and all them when they went to Boston? I think it was you. Hold on.
Oh, that sounds like a big dog. A big dog. Oh my goodness.
what you said? What you said, JMJ? You got the man dog. You got the dog.
That sounds like a
If
big
if
dog for sure.
if it didn't happen, no, I mean, like I said, I feel like Indiana, they was the top seed in the East. I feel like they would have went to the finals and played against the Lakers. And to me, like I would say, 8 out of 10, they would have beat them, and I say Jermaine will win the Finals MVP because that 2004 was his year.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with O'Neal had that was his year to do what that he needed to do for his team. And as a Knicks fan, I hate. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. Absolutely, positively clear. I hate Indiana with a passion right now to this day. I've been a Knicks fan for a long time.
Rightfully so. You're supposed to.
Yeah. You
Rightfully
ain't
so.
got to say. Oh, you ain't got to tell. We don't know why. Yeah.
Rightfully so. I was
That
waiting. Hey, young. Hey, sir, Sergeant. And JMJ, I was waiting for him to say some shit like that. I was waiting for him to come up with that.
yeah, we all know
I
that
was
man.
waiting
Yeah,
for
we know that man. 31. Yep.
I'm keeping it 100.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Sarge. Hey
Yes, sir.
Sarge, man, you should be proud of the Knicks. They won 2 championships. Shoot.
Man, listen. The person from Indiana that if he walked to my front door right now and was dying of thirst, and I had a cold
Lord have
bottle of
mercy,
water,
Jesus. I hate when you say, oh, Lord. I know what you're going to say.
you
I know
you
what you're going to say.
I know what you gonna do.
I
You
know
ain't got
what
to. You
you're
gonna throw
going
that
to
drink at him.
you already know. I'm gonna pour it on the ground before I give it to you. I'm gonna pour it on the ground. I'm sorry. That's being petty, but hey, that's what Knicks fans do. You know what I'm saying? I hold a Reggie Miller, wherever you at, if you're looking at this, if you watch it or rewatch it or however you see this, I hate you. I'm telling you right now, I hate you. I'm being real. I hate you right now.
Hey, but I'm going to tell you
Hey,
this, Sarge. I'm going to tell you this, Sarge. Let me tell you this, Sarge. You went to the 94 and 99 finals, beating Indiana, though, bro.
We did, but this is the thing, right? I look at when we talk about the road to championships and what teams have to go through to get to the championship level. There are things that happen and that's going to work in your favor, right? Injuries,
yeah.
free agent signing, all that plays a role. I'll say this: anyone that was able to reach that championship status, kudos to you. I may not like your team, but kudos for the accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? When you look at this past year, Milwaukee Bucks. Who thought Milwaukee Bucks would be the NBA champions this year? Honestly, who
No,
thought that?
I never thought that.
That was not in the cards for me. Me personally, it was going to be the Lakers or the Nets, one of those two, just because of the way the roster's built, right?
Right.
But here comes a Milwaukee Bucks
Hey,
team.
hold on. My bad, Sergeant. Let me address this comment right quick.
Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
first and foremost, Brian, I can't pronounce your motherfucking last name. Don't come up in my motherfucking channel disrespecting people, okay? Ain't nobody fake. Ain't nobody dumb around this motherfucker. And if you feel that way, why don't you come up in here and debate them? You got about 5 minutes. Other than that, I'm gonna block your stupid ass. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, LVG.
Word.
You
Look,
got 5
word up.
minutes. Boxing ego. You got
You on the
5
clock,
seconds
my
to say
brother.
something.
You on the
Yeah,
clock.
yeah,
You got
trying to
5
trying to
seconds
be
to
trying
say
to be a
something.
fucking chat warrior and shit, man. I hate that shit, man. Go ahead though.
Hey, you on the clock. It's like the draft. You're on the clock, my brother. Come on up in here and let's do what we do. But I say this, right? I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. First and foremost, So, and most people would say that when you look at a roster currently constructed, you would be hard pressed to say that the Brooklyn Nets or the Lakers were not the favorite to win the championship. And then lo and behold, here comes who? The Milwaukee Bucks? For real? That's what we're talking about right now? The Bucks? But hide and watch this. These guys have been playing together for 8 years. 8 years. That means that you have taken the time, you've done your due diligence to build a franchise the right way. And I'm all about that. And I think that's the path that the Knicks are taking right now. And I'm happy about that as well. I was happy about Summer League, watching these guys get it in and doing their thing. So, I have high hopes for what's coming forth for this NBA season.
Well, see, you got 5 seconds. Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna tell you this. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Sarge. Go ahead,
No,
Sarge.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
You good, brother. You good. I'm a guest. You know what I'm saying? I'm at your whim.
No,
Well,
this is Solo. This is Solo.
after the day, you ain't no guest. Hey, look, nah, these my LDBC brothers. You know what I'm saying? They hold it down for me, so they family. This is their platform too. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. But nah, after the day, you won't be no motherfucking guest. So you gonna get that smoke from anybody that you choose. All right?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Hey, so you guys know, right? Um, I have another show that I do on the Lawrence Tears Network for Knicks fans. We go live. It's called the Pod Couple. So if you guys ain't got nothing else to do and you got some time,
Okay. Hey,
come check
yeah,
it out.
y'all subscribe to my boy Sergeant page or whatever. Where can they find? You said what was it again?
It's the Lawrence Tears Network. It's called the Pod Couple.
Yeah, sub to his channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sub to his channel, man. You like I said, man, you could bring in whoever you want to on this platform too, but go sub to his channel. My
No
bad, I
doubt.
mean cut y'all fellas off. Go ahead.
You good, brother. You good. But I would say when we talk about the malice in the palace, what people gravitate to was the incident. But what we don't talk about is what led to the incident, right? And the things that the guys were going through um, in order to be able to go. Listen to this right here. Think about this. You are willing to go in the stands to fight fans. Think about that for 2 seconds. You are playing. I'm paying you millions of dollars to play basketball. You willing to jeopardize all that to go into the stands and fight a fan. Think about that. So whatever happened, we don't know what it was, and people may say a part of what happened, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But if you pay me $25 million a year to put a ball in a hoop, you got to be. I'm saying you got to get on my last nerve for me to come up in the stands and address you. Let's say it that way. Address you down. Because I'm telling you right now, if I come up there, it ain't gonna be no hand holding. It ain't gonna be no let's drink tea. Ain't none of that going on. We got issues, and I'm gonna settle those issues so I can sleep well tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Sarge. Hey, Sarge. You're gonna be like a platoon sergeant, ain't you? You gonna dress him down.
Listen,
You
when
gonna have an inspection on him.
when, when I retired as a first sergeant, so everybody that
Oh
was
my
standing in
God!
front of
Oh
me,
my God! I know
yes
what that
sir,
is.
yes sir. So everybody standing in front of me, I'm telling you what you got to go do. I'm giving
Hmm.
you direction. I'm giving you instruction, and I'm gonna make sure that your life is going to be better at the end of the day. So
That's right.
you
That's
can't come to me with this whole you said something outside of your mouth and disrespected me. We're not gonna get to that point. We're not even gonna let it get to that point because young fella, young miss, whoever you are, I don't care who you are, grandma, I don't care. Once you go outside your mouth and you start talking sideways to me, you on a whole different platform. I got
Hey,
to
I'm
deal
gonna
with
tell
you
you.
a whole different way.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, you probably be like, there's a what's it called? I saw this the other day, and they kind of reminisced me on this. Remember Ermy, Erminy,
Oh, yes,
uh,
yes,
Full Metal Jacket,
yes.
Full Metal Jacket, boy,
Hey,
Private Joker, Private Snowball, Private Cowboy, Private Pile, and all that stuff, man. So I know what you're talking about, there, brother. I
yeah,
know what you're talking about, Big Sarge.
yeah. Look,
You
people,
know?
people don't get. I'm gonna explain something to you guys real quick, right? Real quick, real fast, like 30 seconds or less, right? This is where we go. I will never claim to understand what people have gone through in their lives,
Uh-huh.
and why they are in the place that are in their lives present state. But what I would say is this: take what you have experienced in life, and use that to grow. That one to grow on thing, right? That's important. And as we never want to regress, because up front and close and personal, to be honest, we already have a strike against us because of the color of our skin. Let's be honest, right? That as soon as you walk into a building, as soon as you pick up the phone, as soon as somebody looks at your resume and sees your name is Jermaine, or something like that, they automatically have an opinion without even having to talk to you, right? So we have to be better than that. It's unfair that we have to work twice as hard to get the same reward as someone that's not of a um let's say a Negro skin color, and it is what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. So fuck the bullshit, and let's be real quick, right? So when you're African American, you have to work twice as hard as someone else. Not fair, but that is where we are in life, in the world right now, today, right? So if you want a job that's going to afford you the opportunity to support your family, then that's what you have to do. Now, once we are inside the corporate arena, you have the opportunity to then change things. The thing that bothers me the most, I think, right now is this. When I think about the Jay-Z's of the world, that's able to get on that get into the NFL platform, and be in a room with these owners, or a Michael Jordan that's able to own his own franchise. I don't know if they're doing enough. I applaud their efforts. I applaud the accolades. They're great men. Don't get it twisted. They are great men. But, and however, what are you doing to be able to bring that next guy behind me into the building? Because the only way we're going to be great is once you got a foothold in, you got to bring the rest of the tribe in. You have to. Now, you have to be selective in the people you bring in, because some of these people, I'm just being honest. I look, if they rang my doorbell right now, I wouldn't answer. I'm just saying. You have to be selective in who you bring into the building. And again,
You
I'm
know,
sorry. I didn't mean to go on a rant.
let me let y'all go, man, so I can walk this dog. You know what I'm saying? This dog was barking up something, and I'm going, man. So I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Man, it was a good chat for you, Sarge. Man, I appreciate your hard work in the military, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
appreciate you,
know,
my brother.
yeah. Salute to you, Young, and salute to you, Polo. Salute to y'all, man. I'm gonna listen to the rest of it, man. All right,
No doubt.
all right, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
You too, brother. Oh boy. So fellas, let me ask you this. What are your outlooks on the upcoming season?